Hi everyone, I am the 5-year-old in the story, but now I am 7. This is a reminder for all of the kids listening to this. Give your parents some space too. They are just doing their best. You love each other, so try harder to understand each other. Thank you for listening on the Blank Check. Bye.
If I handed you a blank check and said, write in the amount that you're worth, would you write 10,000, 100,000, a million, 100? How do you really put a value on yourself?
Every day, you pay out a check in the form of your time, your talent, and your treasure. Come with me on this journey, the blank check, as we hear inspiring stories and lessons learned to help you uncover how much you're really worth.
You don't understand. Leave me alone.
This blank check is made payable to understanding. Now those words coming from my 5-year-old daughter stung more than any punch or kick I've ever received. She screamed it out as tears quietly streamed down her face. And it all started from a situation that I set up earlier that day to have daddy-daughter time. We were just supposed to have fun together, and I wanted to make my daughter happy. Yet, somehow, here we are in this parent-child standoff of me versus her, daddy versus daughter. And my emotional knee-jerk reaction was to yell right back at her and explain clearly who makes the rules and who is in charge. My emotion fueled me to make her realize beyond any doubt I am the one who provides all these good things in her life. I am the parent. Who does she think she is? When emotion goes into overdrive, ego can quickly take the wheel. And truthfully, I was just stunned, shocked, and in plain confusion how we even got to this point. Yet through all of this emotional noise, I remembered a conversation that I had just the day before, and I was reminded to recognize the moments that we need to give people space. And suddenly, through different eyes, I saw my daughter, and although a child, as a person with emotions, questions, and feelings. And although she might not have the same stressors that I can easily relate to, it does not diminish her feelings or even her need to express her emotions. And thank God I held back my emotional burst and I chose to give her space. And I thought, how many times in my own life do I stand in those same exact shoes where I'm upset at the world for whatever just happened. I'm confused about what's going on around me. I'm disappointed with life presented during that day. And in those moments of my frustration, I scream out and I say, leave me alone. I say, leave me alone to my wife. I say, leave me alone to God. I say, leave me alone to friends. I just say, leave me alone to my thoughts. And the thought occurred to me, in those moments, does God speak back and suddenly remind me of my insecurities? Does God punish me for having these feelings? Does He make me feel ashamed for simply being human and sometimes being confused? No. And in fact, I receive space. I receive grace. And even more importantly, I get a reminder that I am loved. God's response is, I will never leave you alone, but I will give you space. And when you're ready, I'm here for you. I want to understand you. But you just need to talk to me. And in that moment, the words to my daughter became, I will never leave you alone, but I will give you space. I might not understand you now, but I want to. And when you are ready, I'm here for you. And aside from some quiet sobbing and in tears, there was definitely a loud silence on that car ride home that night. And when I opened the car door to get her out, she jumped up, hugged me, and simply said, I love you, Daddy. And in that moment, I recognized that giving her space and love was far more important than me simply being right. See you next time on The Blank Check.